What's up, Ascending family?
What's up, guys? All right.
Back
at it.
Guys, always remember to breathe in that mental health because you always know it's wealth.
Always.
Okay, today's video is about be your own validation.
Be your own validation. It actually speaks for itself, spiritually, physically, in every other way. Everyone knows, you know, it's sometimes it's easier said than done for most people. And that's understandable. I know me and my wife, we both dealt with that.
A lot.
Being your own validation. Even, you know, it's a lot of things that we do together.
Yeah.
But we also have to sometimes do things alone.
Yeah.
But still together with that same support system, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're never alone when you have to do things by yourself. When you have to have that own cross you have to bear, if that makes sense. Being your own validation is a powerful standard and in standing situation. Like, you may have to go you have to go a long while sometimes when you're going against people you may even know, people you've even grown up with, even strangers that think they know you and don't know you, and they feel like you have to seek their approval. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we talk about self-love. That's why we talk about self-worth. If you don't love yourself, actually that pertains in how are you gonna have self-validation?
Yeah, that's true.
How are you going to be able to know? It's simple. Take it as this is the easiest, I would say, thought or definition or whatever, or an example. How is anyone going to tell you how to be when they are not you? And they have not done that. They're not even going to walk. You don't even know. They know they're not going to walk on the same journey as you. But at the end of the day, they may say, sometimes they may even battle with trying not to hinder you. But sometimes, without them even knowing, they can hinder you. I'm not saying never take advice from someone, because there are many mentors, many people that are sent to you in this life that will help guide you and help influence you to grow and do more. Sometimes even, and if they're not a jealous, not an envious person, they will teach you and tell you how to do more. Even give you connects that they don't want to take, but they know you're ready for. You have that standard and that methodical mind and influence that can push you further than they can. You know what I'm saying? So validation is, once again,
it's your own approval.
It's your own approval.
But always remember to get God's approval first. And what I would like to elaborate on validation about people, like good advice. Like, if you know in your heart that what they saying don't sound right, don't listen. Like, don't be rude about it, but just in your mind be like, okay, I know that that's not right. Be your own validation also means, like, whatever you feel like that is meant for you to do, and whatever you feel like you're supposed to, like, say, or just how you're supposed to be with God's approval, then do it. Don't look for nobody's validation, nobody's approval. Like, you don't need nobody's approval but God. And the reason why I say but God, because you have to have God's approval. You have to make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do in the right way. Because without God, you kind of like, you just like, you're going to be stuck. You're going to be just like,
just walking around with a chicken. I mean, walking around with like a chicken with the head cut off,
because you're just not going to know what to do. So it's just like you, and when in some scenarios, it's because I deal with it all the time. Like, don't ask for no one's approval. I had to learn that. I had to, you know, I'm not going to literally go into depth right now about my childhood, but, you know, growing up, I did, you know, lean on my family members a lot and a lot of people's approval for me to do things. And I've always felt like I needed that family bond. But when God has took me to some things, and helped me realize that I didn't need no one but God and my wife. So that pertains to also validation, because you have to, like, realize, like, you know, you can listen to someone all day, but you know, everybody, you know, they say they got your back, but, you know, when the going get tough, you can see if they really have your back. They run along, and, you know, me and my wife, we have dealt with that a lot. So, it's just to seek your own approval from God. Like, whatever you want to do, following your dreams, or moving on to bigger and better things, or, you know, like in the workplace, just do it. Be you. Always remember to be you. Always remember to just be yourself. Like, if you're not yourself, then who are you? You know, and we deal with that a lot on the daily. Like, that's not changing. Like, self-love, I was talking to my wife the other day about, like, our video with self-love and forgiveness, and we did the key points of it, but we're actually not done. Like, when you realize it, that doesn't end. It doesn't end with key points.
Yeah.
It keeps going on, and that's another video that we are going to do. I don't know if you're...
Yeah.
Okay.
We already talked about it. I forget.
Okay. But yeah, that's another video we're going to do, because we realize that it's not over. Like, it's because as you go on day to day, you learn new things. God gives you tests. God, along with tests, you learn new things. Like, I don't know who came up with that saying, but it is really true. Like, you learn something new every day, because it's the truth. Whether it's small, big, you learn something new every day. So just always remember to be your own validation. You don't need no one's approval, like, but God. Like, you don't need to go up to, you know, no one, your friends or anybody. Now, if you want to, if you feel in your heart that they'll be there for you and give you the right advice,
if they never steered you
if they
wrong.
never steered you wrong, if you never had a bad encounter with them, then yes, so be it. But if you have had a bad encounter with them, go with your heart. Always go with your heart. Never go with your mind. Go with your heart, because your heart, if your heart is pure and very, very pure, it's gonna lead you the right way. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say about it. What about you?
Oh, this is a short video.
I didn't want it to be short, guys. I miss y'all so much.
Yeah.
It has been a long 2 months, but we're getting a lot of things done, and, you know, we're evolving every day. You know, we go through different things every day, different obstacles. I'm not gonna lie, the devil tries us both every day. You know, it's a journey to even get up in the morning and get your day started, but, you know, God is always by our side, and, you know, God never steers us wrong, you know. It's just, it's a blessing to be where we are. But like I said, I miss you guys so much, and we're trying to be fully back, guys. We're trying to be fully back, and I think that we really are.
This time, yeah.
Yes, I think we really are. So
and we're on a non-stop.
Yes.
Pedestal now.
Non-stop journey. So yeah, yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I didn't mean to, like, it's because the reason why I'm looking at my phone, guys, is because we wanted, like, I know I wasn't gonna say this, but I know y'all know that our intro is different. It's because I got tired of saying, hey guys, we're back with another video.
That was annoying.
That was very annoying, and I know it was annoying y'all. So
us trying to, like, edit and stuff, you keep
hearing the
hey guys, like
it had to go. It had to go. And it just didn't feel like us. We wanted to, you know, we wanted our YouTube to be about how we feel, you know, and express who we are. And we felt like, hey guys, that's
not it.
No. So we wanted to really express who we are, and we always do, guys. We always want to express who we are and how we feel, because, you know, I mean, I don't really know what else to say about that. My mind is going blank for some reason, but yeah. So
yeah,
just always remember to be your own validation.
Be your own
and
validation.
Guys, if we didn't elaborate on it enough, please let us know. Y'all are willing to comment if y'all want to, because we may actually later down the road may actually remember something else about validation. So if we pop up with another validation video, you'll know why. So what's
validation? Okay, so I think I have like one more thing about validation.
Okay.
It's so much that we could cover, but it's actually hard because it's kind of repetitive at the same time.
It
like
repeats. It kind of repeats.
Validation is it's a lot to take. It's more to go through than it is to talk about.
Yeah, it is.
So all I can say is, don't give up.
Yes, please.
Like anything that you bypass, breaking any generational curse, because actually seeking approval,
it don't stop.
Seeking validation, that's the same thing.
That's the same thing.
It's when that's broken, don't ever think that it won't come back.
Yeah.
Or try to come back.
Or that it's at the end.
It's just different levels to everything that you do. It's different levels. So if everything's a different level, you gotta put on that armor and be ready.
Yes.
Because I've been tested a lot.
Yes.
At the beginning of this year, I have been tested.
She really has.
In so many ways that I could not believe. But when I look back on them, I'm like, man, I passed. And I could not believe that I passed it. Because my main, I think, stepping stone, I'm a Capricorn. I'm the GOAT.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I don't. A lot of Capricorns have ego issues, but I was never one of them.
Yeah.
Because I had a very low standard of who I was. I felt like I always had to seek approval.
Me too.
Now that I know I don't, I still don't have an ego issue, but I know who I am.
Yeah.
And I know what you're not going to tell me that I am.
Yeah.
Because I know what I do and what I don't do.
Yeah.
And you're not going to sit there and get upset when I don't do what you want me to do.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because I am seeking God approval.
Yes.
Like I'm seeking God's approval, and because God is telling me, and I'm not telling you to sit there and sit on a lump of the log, because God's not going to do all the work. You got to work too.
You have to work.
You got to put in work too.
Yeah.
If you want anything to be done. Yeah. Don't sit there and be like, well, I'm just going to wait on God.
Yeah.
No, you got to put in work too. Everyone has to. It's always something. And it's a lot of people in life, they're going to feel like, even if you did not go through as much. I went through a lot in my life. A lot. But there's also people who have been through worse than me.
Yeah.
And I will, and it's crazy. And it's people who've been through less than me.
Yeah.
And I would never make them feel bad.
Yeah. For
what they did not go through.
Yeah.
I'm proud that you didn't have to go through what I went through. I'm happy. But don't sit there and make it never. I'm sorry, I can't be a part of something or anyone, and that's when you have to seek your own approval and go your own route again. Because who in their right mind would go along with anything or anyone
that don't sound right?
That who is trying to cause any of that pain on themselves.
Yeah.
I can't stand for that, and neither should you.
Yeah.
Have your own approval. Have God's approval first.
Yeah.
Because God's not going to steer you wrong.
Never. God
gives you that your heart is there for a reason.
Yeah.
That's why God checks the heart. He wants to see what's in your heart. Because your mind can play tricks on you all day.
All the time. And trust, I know.
If you are able to forget your keys, if you're able to forget a piece of paper, your mind is not something you should trust.
Yeah.
Right? Not all the time.
That's
but,
true.
Yeah. That's all I wanted to say. Never go your own journey.
It's okay to step out and be different. Mm-hmm. It's okay to, people want to say, you're weird because you do this, you're weird because you do that. No, you're not. And I learned that. You're not weird. Everybody is different. No one's the same person for a reason.
Thing to walk alone.
Yes, it's a beautiful thing. Yes, it's scary in the beginning, but when you have God, it gets easier. It's also much easier if you have a beautiful, loving partner with you. Now, if you're walking alone with just you and God, you'll still make it, but you just have to keep it straightforward. You have to give yourself that go. You have to, keep talking to your mind like, I can do this, I can keep doing it, and that's validation.
But even with your mate or your whoever you're with, it's still going to be battles you have to walk alone.
That's true.
Still.
That's true.
So not only do you have God, you have yourself and you have a helpmate.
Yeah.
And when you're walking alone, still it's still, you got something,
Yeah.
someone, somebody,
Yeah.
some being
Yeah.
in your corner.
Yeah.
So never forget that.
Yeah.
You're never alone.
Never
If you feel alone, you know where to hit us. Period.
Yeah.
And I am good with calling back. I am good with reaching out.
Me too. Yes.
And you Dallas, we will hit you back. Always.
Yes.
Never
You can
forget
comment anytime. My wife has put our Instagrams in the description box, so
that. Yeah.
I mean, if you need to DM us, you can DM us. It doesn't matter, you know, we'll always reply back. So yeah, I mean, just always remember to have your own validation and just be yourself. And walking alone is not, it's not a bad thing. It's a beautiful thing, actually. It's a very, very beautiful thing, and it's not easy, but when you start passing those tests, you be like, thank you, like, oh, I wouldn't be able to do this if such and such, you know, was in my life, or I wouldn't be able to do this if I was still who I was in the past. So it's an amazing, beautiful thing. So yeah,
Change is beautiful.
change is beautiful.
Yeah,
Welcome change.
A lot of people feel like, you know, oh, I'm going through this, I'm going through
Yeah.
that. But honey, you have to be shooken up to be straightened up.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Change is very beautiful. Please remember to always welcome change,
Yes.
because change is never wrong.
Never wrong.
If you're not changing, something's not right. So yeah, I don't really.
That's it.
Okay.
I'm gonna do I end it?
Yeah.
All right, guys.
What is it?
Always.
Okay, guys. Always be great. Always be true to oneself. And we love you, but most of all, love yourself, guys. Please. You know, I know there's things that's thrown at us every day, and you know, all of us have different stories and stuff, but just love yourself. It's not gonna always be like this, you know, and just always know that yourself is beautiful. No matter what you look like, no matter who you are beautiful, and never forget that. And just always be yourself, love yourself, always be true to yourself. If you're not true to yourself, then who are you, you know? And just be you. And yeah, so